Okay, so it is August 15th, 1:37 a.m. I don't have to work today, so I allowed myself to be able to stay up. And, I don't know, I just didn't feel like going to sleep because I'm so used to going to sleep early or having to get up early. So when I know I can stay up late, or rather when I know I can sleep in, I can just that's what I'm gonna do. But anyway, so I went to go in. Well, technically, I'm literally like standing in my kitchen area of my apartment. Yeah, we don't have an AC yet. We've been using this little fan, but I realized because the fan generates electricity, and when we plug it into the wall, that increases the electromagnetic field around the fan. So I'd started placing shungite pyramids on top of anything that's electronic that generates an electromagnetic field, because shungite spelled Shungite, has been known to have very strong earth properties that can absorb electromagnetic radiation. And I can confirm this because anytime I place a shungite pyramid on anything that's an electronic device that's near me, I feel pressure release or a pressure relief inside of my brain, or pressure relief from the brain. So I was sitting over by can't really see my window, but I got a chair by my window, and I don't know, I kept feeling all these like different frequencies like hitting on my throat. I mean, even at this point right now, I feel frequencies hitting my throat. And so I don't know, I was curious. I said, let me check to see all the different places where these frequencies could be coming from. Found out that one source was my cell phone. I turned that off, placed a pyramid on top of that, and some other carbon-based stones that I had bought off of YouTube. Some carbon-based mineral stones. Then also, I found out that my laptop was basically sending. My laptop was being used to create beams to connect to my body. So I placed the pyramid on there, and then I felt the pressure relief in the brain too. My cell phone, the laptop, the fan, those are the three. Then also, you can't see it, but somewhere over here towards the front door, there's a fuse box. The fuse box is like real old school, where you gotta buy those little I guess fuses. I don't know. I forgot what they're called, but yeah, I guess they're fuses. The joints where you gotta twist them in. I don't know. They look like they're made of ceramic, but they also have like metal or whatever copper parts to it. Blah blah blah. Yeah, you put that in and you twist it in. Then I guess your electricity is on, something like that. I don't know how it all works. But anyway. So, while that was all happening, I also got the idea that I should probably go around and check for radiation levels throughout the house. And then, I've been having this, what, I think what it really is when I say they, I mean the handlers, the gang stalkers, the secret society. They have been really indicating to me through the acoustic vocal transmissions, aka voice to skull, that they plan, or they have something that they're planning to do, like the perfect setup And then, of course, I've had many people, including my mother and several of my neighbors, who I, feel really good about. In Brooklyn, these secret society people, I believe they were, they're planning to do something to the child, my girlfriend's child. He's only a 7-year-old boy, and so I walk over to him, and I kind of just move my right hand above his body. Got that nice evening rain going. He's twisting around now. Yeah, he's somewhere like right over here, but yeah, I waved my right hand over him and over his entire body, but mostly concentrate on the lower half of his body. It felt like streams of heat energy, like it was like beams, but they were all going up. It was like beams of energy going up from his body while he's lying on the ground. And then I was like, what the hell is this? But then the funny thing is, when I noticed that the beams were going up, like the flow of the energy was going up, all of a sudden it came to a stop, and then it reversed, and then it started going down into his body. Then I was like, what the hell is that? What the hell was that? Because the moment I said it out loud, that these energy beams coming from his body was going up, all of a sudden it reversed, or rather it stopped going up. The beams kind of like stopped going up. But then all of a sudden I started to feel this one strong concentrated energy form go from like his body is like over here. His body's like over here. But I started feeling this strong energy concentrated going in a straight line. Oh, wait, let me turn. Like it was going kind of almost in a straight line like this. So I used my right hand and I kind of like felt the energy in my palm, and then I closed my palm because what I wanted to do, I wanted to trap I wanted to trap the energy. I wanted to be connected to the energy so I could trace it to where it was going. So I traced the energy. Now, me, right now, I'm literally standing in my kitchenette area. I'm literally just standing in the kitchen. I'm literally just standing here. This is the reading right now. I'm just literally standing here. The threshold for the alarm to go off for the most amount of radiation is 40. I'm literally standing in the middle, right? I'm like, there's nothing here. There's nothing here. Right? Now, I could turn this light off, and it's still gonna be high. Now, the funny thing is, I mean, granted, there's probably some other type of, electronic thing that's on the other side of this wall. The walls are very thin here. The walls are very thin. But yeah, so I tracked the beam. You see how it's like I'm not even that close to that spot on the wall over there. Like I'm not even close to, see, and you see how it jumps up and down. That lets you know that it's being controlled. Like it's being controlled. That is a controlled or modulated frequency or modulated energy. That energy is being controlled, harnessed, and directed. You see that jump? Now this is the refrigerator. There is so much heat. I can sense so much heat coming from the right side of my body. It's like all along here. I mean, but even as I'm saying it's all along here, you can see, like, this is insane. This is truly insane. Look. See? Electromagnetic radiation tester. Thresholds. 40 VM and 0.4 UT microtesla. All right. Now walking away. Walking back into, that's the fan. That's the fan. Okay. Here's my laptop. See, you can see the light there. That's my laptop. It's amazing how close I am to the laptop, and the laptop isn't even giving off as much energy as the fan. And this is a laptop. The laptop isn't even giving off as much radiation as the fan. I think I had unplugged my lamp. Yeah, I unplugged my lamp. Only reason that went up is because my foot stepped on the cord, the power cord for the laptop. So the energy, the radiation from the cord was traveling through my body, and then it reached my right hand where the reader can then determine the amount of radiation that my body was absorbing from me stepping on the power cord of my laptop. Man, but look at all this. So, can't really see it, but that's my window right there. So, and right now we're sleeping on an air bed, so you can pretty much see we're trying to reduce the amount of conductive things that we're sleeping on. I hear the boy moving around, so I'm like, hopefully he's not too hot. I didn't want to put the fan directly on him. He's over here. Look at it. Look at the numbers. See what they're doing to a 7-year-old boy. This is what they're doing to a 7-year-old boy. This is what they're doing to a 7-year-old boy. Now, on the other side of this door, well, there's like her things in there, but on the other side of the kitchenette is on the other side. But so like the stove would be like on the other side over here. Let's follow these numbers. Let's see where these numbers jump at. A little foot. He's a good kid. He's smart. He doesn't deserve any of this. These are the type of people that don't care about life. All they care about is what they can get out of life. All the material things. See, I always feel like I can do like some really good work when it's this late at night. This is when it's most quiet. This is the time where most people should be asleep. But of course, they're working 24 hours, so. Oh no, I'm waking him. Oh no, I'm waking him. Oh no. Oh no. He's kicking me. Okay. Let me stop. I'm waking him up. Alright. But you can see, yeah, there's a lot of radiation in this apartment. And I can't even say that, like, when you're a target, especially living in metropolitan, like, heavily populated places like New York, you know, you kind of just, like, expect things after a while. So it like luckily for me, I already done my research. I already, like, you know, heard the testimonies of other people, and you know, they said it doesn't matter where you go in the world, they're gonna have somebody watching you, they're gonna have somebody following you, somebody to do this and do that. You know, so yeah, it is what it is. But I just try to do what I can. I just try to document it. I mean, right now nobody's been physically harmed or whatever. My girlfriend, she got a story where supposedly she was doing a delivery earlier, and I think this I don't know, I think it was maybe a doorman or somebody gave her a free pizza or whatever, right? It was like a free personal pan pizza, and she was like really excited for it. Then her next delivery was only about like a block, like one street block away. And she went to go and deliver her last delivery of the day. When she came back, she never ate her pizza. She put it in one of her empty bins. When she came back, she said someone stole her pizza. Come on now. Anybody who's a TI know that is definitely a clear telltale sign that, like, somebody of this weird, you know, secret, you know, Luciferian society, that was definitely them. Like, who is watching someone that hard? You know, who is watching someone that hard to then follow them for a block, like a whole city street, and then steal their pizza? Yeah, so, but yeah, I'm doing all right for the most part. You know, I know my girl probably was dealing with the most today. And then, keep trying to see if I can angle this air so that he's getting a good deal of air, because we still haven't installed the air conditioner in the window. And then I've been procrastinating on it because I was just like, for the most part, we're already in August. So I'm like, we about to start facing some, some cooler weather anyway. But yeah, I just have to document these things because if anything were to happen, not only will I have had uploaded these, testimonies on to like whatever social media platform, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, whatever, but I would think that anyone who was watching these videos, and maybe I would probably say something that's, thought-provoking or inspiring or intriguing or whatever, and someone's probably, I don't know, taking notes or recording clips of my videos or whatever, and then, they're keeping it alive. I also have videos on BitChute too, but I haven't been really on it like I normally am. Yeah, they have a lot of frequencies on my brain now. So I guess now they're kind of mad that I'm like going around trying to get like full radiation readings in the apartment. Oh well, we got some rain going on outside. Hopefully that'll cool everything down. It's mostly humid. I don't even really feel that hot. It's mostly humid though. This is interesting. I'm the only one that just did not want to go to sleep even though I feel tired. Like, it's not that I'm not tired. Well, yeah, like, I'm not really, I don't know. Sometimes I just feel like I can't go to sleep because I haven't done enough yet with the time that I have been awake. So I force myself to stay up until I have done, I don't know, a number of things to make me feel like, okay, now I can go to sleep. Like, I feel like I've done enough. Yeah, they've been messing with my balance a lot more. Right now they got like a ton of frequencies on my brain, and it feels like someone's trying to shove a pin deep into deep through the right hemisphere of my brain. Yeah. It's coming from the phone. It's coming from my cell phone. Yeah. They use I'm telling you, they use every single electronic device that's around you. As long as it's producing an electromagnetic field, they can create a concentrated energy beam from that field and direct it right to wherever they want to on your body. Oh, I know that only thing that I've read so far of the 3 years and how they can talk about doing something like that is in this document from what was it? It was like a U.S. Army document about Star Wars now. Basically something. It was basically a document referring to scalar weapons and the future of electromagnetic warfare. And it talked about how, like, if you take two transmitters or two satellites, whatever, and they both all have their beam have their lights, or like the sensors or whatever, concentrated on one point or one area. Like, let's say if two satellites are several miles apart, but they both are aimed at one particular area, they create what's called an energy zone. Like sending frequencies from each, like transmitting from both satellites, this light energy that'll meet at a specific point, and then that point will be called what's called an energy zone. And then in that energy zone, they can somehow do something where they can either extract energy from a device, or they can add energy to a device or person. So I think about how many thousands and thousands and thousands of satellites that are orbiting the Earth right now. It's like, well, when you think about how many thousands of satellites that are orbiting the Earth, and they're all beaming down this near infrared light energy all on Earth, it's like, well, you kind of understand more why they say that it doesn't matter where you go, because these satellites, they are several miles above the Earth. Which also means that when they're like hovering above the Earth, they are seeing continents worth of areas and spaces, and then they have the capabilities of zooming in all the way down to like maybe some satellites may be able to zoom all the way down into able to see a flower growing on the floor, growing through the ground or whatever. But anyway, yeah, I'm tired now, so I'm about to go to sleep. Take life one breath, one thought, one step, one day at a time. Peace.